What's up, everybody? It's Andrew Cuts here. I'm back with another video. I've definitely been gone for a little bit, just busy with other things, but I'm really excited to get back into posting videos more consistently again. I think I have a really good one here today. This is going to be a mid-fade, I guess you could call it a tutorial, but I'm not really going to be focusing too much on the haircut. I'm more going to be focusing on the clipper. So the number one question that I probably get is, what clipper should I get? Because a lot of people that watch my videos, they're either beginner barbers or just people looking to learn to cut their own hair, and they want to know like what clipper can they get that's not going to be super expensive but is going to get the job done. And for a while I definitely had a hard time with this because a lot of the good clippers that I've used in the past, they're pretty expensive. That's just how a lot of the professional level clippers are. They range anywhere from like $70 to upwards of like $200, which can be pretty expensive, especially if you're not even sure if you're going to like cutting hair or if you're ever really going to use it that much. So I really just wanted to find a clipper that was going to be solid and professional level, but not super expensive. So after doing a lot of research and buying a lot of clippers that were expensive, inexpensive, and kind of just trying them all out, I kind of was stuck because I bought a lot of clippers off of like Wish and just like cheap ones off of eBay that I really wasn't happy with. And then eventually I was on Instagram one day and I stumbled across, I believe he was a celebrity barber, I don't remember his name, but he was using this clipper here, and it was cutting really well. I'd never really seen it before. I kind of expected it to be a pretty high-end expensive clipper, that would have been $100, $200. But after like looking into it, I found that it was actually really, really cheap, and I ended up getting my hands on one. So that clipper there is made by a company called Surker. I believe they're a foreign brand. I got my pair off of eBay. I want to say I paid $35 for them. I've seen this clipper for as cheap as like $30 and as expensive as like $40. So finding a clipper for $30 to $40 that's really professional level is pretty much unheard of. I really hadn't found anything prior to this clipper that I felt like I could use in the barbershop every day and just know that it would get the job done. So yeah, I've been super blown away with how good it's been. As you can see, it cuts like butter. There's no grabbing or snagging of the hair. Something I really like about it as well is it doesn't take off all the hair with every stroke, if that makes sense. For my barbers out there who have used the Oster fast feeds, you kind of know what I mean by that. It takes a couple strokes to really get all the hair, which might sound like a bad thing, but when you're fading, it can really come in handy because you can get super detailed with the fade. So yeah, and it also comes in handy when you're a beginner because you don't really have to worry about going too high. If you accidentally slip up and go a little bit too high for a second, you won't have to worry about it taking off a huge chunk of hair because the motor is strong, but it's also kind of slow like the fast feed, to where it takes a couple different strokes, which can really be helpful. But as you can see, I'm working through these steps here. I have my number one guard on now, and that's something else I really liked about this clipper is it came with guards. And a lot of times when you're buying either professional clippers or especially the cheaper ones, you don't really know what you're going to get with the guards. A lot of times the guards are so bad that you can't even use the clipper because the guards are causing the clipper to grab and snag the hair. But these guards that they came with were really, really solid. They're pretty much equivalent to the Wall Premium guards. And it's crazy because I think the Wall Premium guards run you probably $20, $30 in themselves. So the fact that you can get pretty much the same thing as the Wall Premium guards on top of a really solid clipper for like $30, $40, it's pretty insane. But another nice thing about the guards that it comes with is it does come with a half guard and a 1.5 guard. A lot of clippers don't come with those two guards, and especially when you're fading, the half guard and the 1.5 guard really come in handy. So it's really nice that it comes with both of those guards. So if I had to compare the feel of this clipper to a professional clipper that I've used, I would say it feels a lot like the Wall Magic Clip, or the Wall Senior. It's really comfortable in your hand. It's not heavy. It's real easy to maneuver, which I really like. The shape is pretty much identical to the Wall Magic Clip, but it doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. Another thing that I really like about it is it has a little LED monitor at the bottom where you can actually see exactly how much battery life you have left, which is super helpful. Like I said, I use the Magic Clip every day, and that's one of the complaints I have with it is there's no LED monitor on it that tells you how much battery life you have left. So it's super cool that they have that feature on this clipper. And looking into some of the other Surker clippers, I believe all of them have that, which is really awesome. And I think it's going to cause these professional clippers and professional brands like Wall and Andis to really step up their game and add that LED monitor feature. The battery's been something I've been really impressed with so far. I think when I bought it, I saw that it usually gives a runtime of about 300 minutes or 5 hours for every full charge, which is pretty solid, especially if you're only getting it to cut your own hair. I mean, you could probably charge it fully one time and then probably give yourself 5 haircuts, or if not more, without even thinking about it. So yeah, the battery is super solid. It's strong and powerful, and that feature really comes in handy, like I mentioned before. As you can see, there's the fade that I just gave myself. I'm not completely done it yet, but I think it turned out pretty blurry with those clippers. And here I'm going to be taking down my beard, and this is huge too, because I know some people will get clippers literally just to take care of their beard. So I was really interested to see how it would cut with my beard. I know with some clippers, even professional clippers that I've used, it'll sometimes snag the hair on my beard because the hair on my beard is pretty thick and like wiry. But I didn't feel any snag or pulling with this clipper at all, which is a really good sign. As you can see, it just goes right through all that hair, and then even on the mustache, just going right through, no problem. So I mean, after only using it a couple times, I've been really impressed, like I said, and I think it's very versatile in the sense that you can use it for your beard, you can use it for fading, for removing bulk, really whatever you need it for, and it's going to get the job done. The cordless feature is super nice. The battery feature is really nice, and for the price of it, I really don't think you're going to find a better clipper. And just doing some more research into Surker, which is the company that makes this clipper, I found that they have a lot of other really good stuff. I bought a foil shaver from them, which is the tool that gets the hair all the way down to the skin. I used it earlier on in this video, and I want to say I paid like $15, which is also pretty insane for a solid foil shaver. Usually they'll run you anywhere from $50 to $100+. So for $15, it was a really good deal. It got the job done. So I think if you're somebody that's new to this, or you want to give cutting hair a shot, cutting your own hair a shot, definitely look into Surker's products. I think you can get them on eBay and Amazon and probably a couple other places. And definitely take a chance on them. It's only $35. If you don't like it, you can always probably send it back, or just take the L and think that it's only $35. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know what you think of this fade. If you do want to get a tutorial that's a little bit more in depth on the haircut portion, rather than just the guys, thank you for watching. Here's the final product, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.